What if everything we experience, emotion, energy, consciousness, even human behavior, flows from one source? What if science and spirituality are describing the same patterns from different angles? And what if the biggest mystery isn't outside of us, but within us? Across cultures and generations, humanity has described a higher source in different ways, though arriving at similar ideas. Existence originates from a divine intelligence and universal consciousness. Different language, similar patterns. Nature itself reflects connection. Rivers branch from one body of water. Trees communicate through underground root systems. Even our bodies operate through electrical impulses and energy transfer. The sun powers life on Earth, and the moon affects the tides. Everything appears connected through systems, rhythms, and patterns. From what I can see, maybe separation is one of the greatest illusions humanity experiences. If ancient stories about demigods weren't just fantasy, maybe they represented human potential, spiritual lessons, or the dangers of power, ego, and corruption. Even today, society creates modern versions of demigods within celebrities, athletes, influencers, billionaires. People elevated beyond humanity until they become symbols larger than life. But history repeatedly shows what happens when power exists without wisdom. Pride grows, empathy fades, and destruction follows. Physics tells us energy transforms, it doesn't disappear. Universal laws suggest that actions, thoughts, and environments create ripple effects. Cause and effect, motion, frequency, the energy transfer. Nature repeats patterns everywhere, just like sound travels through vibration. And while not every spiritual claim is scientifically proven, many people notice how thoughts, environments, and emotions affect human behavior in measurable ways. It's the unresolved chaos within us. Anxiety, depression, trauma, isolation. They can distort how we see ourselves and how we see the world. There are still aspects of human consciousness that science just doesn't fully understand. Whether spiritual, psychological, or neurological, they continue to raise questions. Exploration doesn't mean blind belief. It means asking questions while staying grounded. Mental health isn't just about emotion. It affects perception, behavior, relationships, and identity. Just like trauma changes the brain, isolation affects emotional stability, and constant fear and negativity reshape how people experience life. You can search for spiritual answers while also paying attention to the emotional wounds that need healing. Anxiety can distort reality. Depression can remove meaning from life. Unresolved pain can become anger, addiction, or self-destruction. Exploration should never replace critical thinking. And curiosity and discernment should exist together. Spiritual teachings describe love as the highest frequency. Not just romantic love, but compassion, forgiveness, peace, and unity. Because fear divides and love restores. The question isn't whether every theory is correct. Maybe science explains mechanisms while spirituality explores meaning. Maybe psychology explains behavior while scripture teaches morality and wisdom. Maybe humanity keeps rediscovering the same truths from different perspectives. The question is whether we're willing to observe honestly, think critically, and remain open to evolving. None of us have every answer, but patterns do exist. Connection does exist. The human search for truth, does exist. So continue asking questions, continue learning, continue healing. And remember, take what resonates and serves you while leaving all the rest. Let me know in the comments, what patterns have you noticed in life? Does science and spirituality coexist? Comment your perspective below. I'll see you on the next one.